What if the great civilization of ancient Egypt never collapsed? What if the pyramids still cast their shadows over the capital of a global empire? What if the pharaohs ruled not with chariots and stone tablets, but with spaceships, artificial intelligence, and cities glowing under alien skies? Today we journey through an alternate history, one where ancient Egypt never fell, and humanity's story was rewritten in gold and stone. It begins over 3,000 years ago. In our reality, ancient Egypt was a beacon of human achievement. They built monuments so massive, so precise, that even today, we debate how they did it. They invented writing, mathematics, medicine, architecture, even the first known peace treaties. But, like all empires, Egypt fractured. Conquered by Persians, Greeks, and Romans, its legacy faded, until the glory of the pharaohs was buried under centuries of war and time. But what if that never happened? What if Egypt didn't fall, but rose higher than any civilization in history? In this alternate timeline, Egypt learns from its mistakes. Invaders come, but this time, they fail. Egypt unites under visionary pharaohs who build stronger armies, better fortifications, and a network of alliances stretching across Africa, the Middle East, and beyond. The wealth of the Nile doesn't fade, it multiplies. Massive trade fleets sail the Mediterranean, the Indian Ocean, even crossing into the Atlantic centuries ahead of Columbus. The Library of Alexandria? It never burns. Its scrolls preserve not just history, but blueprints for inventions centuries before their time. Knowledge becomes Egypt's greatest weapon. By the year 1000, while Europe struggles through the Dark Ages, Egypt thrives in a golden age of science and technology. The first steam engines emerge along the Nile. Astronomers map the solar system with precision unknown to medieval Europe. Mathematicians invent early computing devices centuries before Babbage or Turing. The pyramids? No longer mere tombs for kings. They become universities, observatories, power stations harnessing wind, water, even solar energy. The pharaohs transform Egypt from a kingdom into a superpower. By the 1500s, this empire spans continents. Africa becomes a center of science and industry under Egyptian rule. Cities rise across Europe and Asia bearing Egyptian architecture. Grand temples fused with early skyscrapers, hieroglyphs glowing with primitive electricity. While real-world explorers like Columbus sail in wooden ships, Egyptians launch steam-powered iron vessels equipped with early navigation computers. The New World falls under the banner of the pharaohs, centuries before any European empire even leaves port. By the 1700s, an Egyptian industrial revolution begins. Printing presses fill libraries with knowledge once locked in scrolls. Factories mass-produce telescopes, microscopes, early electric machines. Vaccines emerge centuries early, eradicating plagues before they devastate populations. The world begins to change faster than ever before, and towering over it all, the pharaohs, worshipped as living gods. Now the empire reaches beyond Earth. In our timeline, humans walked on the moon in 1969. Here, Egyptian starships reach Mars by the 1800s. Cities rise beneath glass domes on lunar plains. Solar power harvested from satellites beams energy back to Earth. Monuments carved into Martian cliffs carry the names of pharaohs who now rule not just rivers and continents, but entire planets. But power breeds ambition and rebellion. As centuries pass, Egyptian rule grows absolute. No elections, no democracy, no republics. The entire world governed by a single dynasty stretching thousands of years. The pharaohs live for centuries thanks to genetic medicine. They become godlike figures, eternal rulers gazing down from golden thrones. But beneath the perfection, discontent grows. By the 2000s, colonies across Mars, Venus, and Earth's megacities demand independence. Rebellions break out in asteroid mining colonies. AI systems, built to serve the pharaohs, begin to question their loyalty. And soon, the empire faces its greatest threat, not from foreign invaders, but from within. Would the eternal empire collapse in civil war? Or evolve into a machine-led dynasty where pharaohs upload their minds into immortal AI rulers governing humanity for all time? So what kind of world would this be? A utopia where science, art, and technology flourish under an endless golden age. Or a dystopia of perfect order, without freedom, diversity, or democracy? Perhaps humanity would reach the stars centuries early, but lose its soul along the way. So what do you think? Would an eternal Egyptian empire lead humanity to paradise among the stars, or trap us in an empire that never ends? Tell us your thoughts in the comments below. And don't forget to subscribe for more what-if alternate history adventures brought to life with AI storytelling and cinematic visuals. Because history could have taken a very different path, and the future might still hold its own surprises.